In a quiet monastery nestled high within the snowy peaks of Tibet, there lived a young monk named Arun. The monastery had stood for centuries, its wooden beams infused with the scent of sandalwood, its stone walls echoing the silent chants of generations past. Arun was devoted, spending his days in meditation, sweeping the temple grounds, and learning ancient scriptures by flickering butter lamp light. Each dawn, before the world awoke, he would walk to a frozen lake nearby. The surface was still, mirroring the golden hues of sunrise as if the heavens themselves rested upon it. Here, Arun would sit cross-legged, closing his eyes to listen to the rhythm of his breath and the heartbeat of the earth beneath him. One winter morning, as he sat absorbed in the cold stillness, snow falling gently upon his shaved head and robes, he felt an unusual shift within. A faint voice rose, not as a sound in his ears, but as a whisper deep within his chest. It spoke in flashes of imagery, an eagle soaring over endless cliffs, a blooming lotus under moonlight, a small boy crying alone in the darkness. There were no words, only symbols, emotions, and fleeting visions. Arun tried to ignore it, thinking he was imagining things. But each day thereafter, the voice returned. When he sat in longing, forcing thoughts to manifest, the voice fell silent. But when he surrendered and simply became the witness of snowflakes melting upon his palms, the voice would reveal another symbol, another riddle. Perplexed, he approached the elder monk, a man whose face was lined with the wisdom of many winters. Bowing deeply, Arun asked, "Master, why does this voice speak in riddles and symbols, never directly in words I can understand?" The elder smiled softly, his eyes reflecting an ancient knowing that transcended lifetimes. He raised his gaze towards the silent mountains and replied, "Because words are too narrow for its vastness. This is the language of your subconscious mind. It does not speak in human speech. It speaks in symbols, sensations, dreams, and archetypes, the language of the soul before language ever existed. When you learn to listen to it, truly listen, you will no longer seek answers in scriptures or from teachers outside yourself. You will hear the divine wisdom already woven within your being." That day, as Arun returned to the lake, he realized that while he had spent years chanting sacred mantras, the true mantra was hidden within him all along, a silent symphony guiding his breath, his thoughts, his destiny. Have you ever wondered why, when you try to force your mind to solve a problem, no solution comes? Yet while showering, walking, or sitting in silence, the answer arises effortlessly from nowhere. Have you noticed how your intuition speaks in subtle nudges, feelings, and images rather than structured sentences? That is because your subconscious mind does not communicate in the way your conscious mind does. If your conscious mind is the captain giving orders, your subconscious is the vast ship carrying you across oceans. Yet if the captain does not know the language of the ship, he remains powerless, unable to steer it where he wishes. The subconscious mind is not bound by time or linear thought. It is like a timeless ocean, ancient and silent, containing every memory you've ever had, every emotion ever felt, and every belief ever accepted as truth since your birth. But why does it speak in symbols and sensations rather than words? Words are tools of the analytical mind, the part of you that divides, labels, categorizes. The subconscious predates language itself. It understands symbols because symbols carry power beyond literal meaning. They carry energy. For example, you may see a rose in your dream. To one person, it signifies romance. To another, it may symbolize death if they've placed roses on graves. The subconscious assigns meaning based on deep personal and archetypal experiences rather than dictionary definitions. Think of your dreams. Each night as your body rests, your subconscious rises, painting entire worlds without logic or sequence. You may dream of flying, feeling an indescribable freedom. Or you may find yourself trapped in a room, unable to escape, your heart pounding with anxiety. These dreams are not random. They are your subconscious communicating, revealing hidden desires, fears, suppressed truths, or unresolved wounds. But it speaks in images and metaphors because those bypass your logical filters and reach your true awareness. Have you ever had a gut feeling about someone you've just met? A warmth in your chest that made you trust them immediately, or a subtle tightening in your stomach warning you to keep distance? This is your subconscious mind processing information faster than your conscious mind can comprehend. It scans micro-expressions, tones of voice, body language, and energetic resonance in an instant, translating it as an intuitive feeling. It does not say in words, "This person is safe" or "This person is lying." It gives you a feeling, a knowing, which if you learn to trust, can guide you far better than logic alone. Your subconscious also communicates through your body. A tight throat when you want to speak your truth but fear judgment. A heavy chest when grief is unexpressed. Lightness in your heart when you are aligned with your soul's path. Every sensation is a message. Yet we spend our lives ignoring these whispers, numbing them with distraction, overthinking, and external noise. The language of the subconscious is also evident in repetitive patterns of your life. Notice how some people attract the same type of toxic relationships again and again, or always find themselves in financial struggle despite changing jobs. This is not coincidence. These patterns are reflections of deep subconscious beliefs about worth, love, safety, and abundance. Beliefs often planted in childhood before you had the ability to question them. If your mind believes "I am not worthy of love," no amount of conscious affirmations will change your reality until you reprogram the subconscious root of that belief. The conscious mind is like typing new commands, but if the subconscious is still running an old script, your outer reality remains unchanged. This is why visualization is so powerful. When you visualize vividly, using images, colors, sensations, and emotions, your subconscious accepts it as real. It cannot differentiate between imagined reality and external reality. To it, both are equally true. Athletes visualize winning races, feeling every heartbeat, every muscle contraction, before stepping onto the field. Healers visualize light and health flooding their bodies. Manifestors visualize abundance flowing like rivers of gold. When you speak to the subconscious in its own language of symbols and feelings, it obeys without resistance. Learning this language requires silence. Meditation is not just to calm the mind, but to tune your awareness to the subtle whispers beneath your thoughts. It requires presence, feeling your emotions fully rather than suppressing them. It requires observing your dreams, keeping a journal by your bedside to write them down each morning before logic erases them. Over weeks, you will notice patterns, symbols, and metaphors unique to your inner world. No dream dictionary can tell you exactly what your dreams mean because only your subconscious knows the language it uses to communicate with you. There is also a language of sound and rhythm that the subconscious understands. Mantras, chants, drumming, binaural beats, all bypass the analytical mind and influence subconscious patterns directly. This is why indigenous shamans use drums in ceremonies. This is why ancient temples were built with specific acoustics to create resonance that altered states of consciousness. Sound is an ancient doorway to the subconscious. Hypnosis is another tool. When you enter a trance state, your critical mind softens and subconscious suggestions are accepted more deeply. This is why affirmations spoken in a deeply relaxed state are far more powerful than when repeated mechanically. When you begin to listen to your subconscious mind with reverence, you realize the fears that hold you back are merely protective programs formed from past pain. They are not your enemies, they are wounded children within you, waiting to be heard and healed. The desires that burn within your chest are not random wants, they are the soul's blueprint unfolding through the subconscious mind. Your pain is a sacred message. Your anger reveals boundaries violated. Your grief reveals love lost or denied. Your sadness reveals disconnection. Every emotion is a messenger of truth if you listen without judgment. As Arun realized by the frozen lake, the true guru is within. The mantras chanted outside are powerful only when they awaken the silent mantra within. Words can guide, but symbols transform. Logic can inform, but feeling transforms. You are not merely a conscious mind with thoughts running endlessly like passing clouds. You are an ocean of subconscious knowing. Within you lies every answer you seek. The conscious mind is like the rays of the sun you see dancing upon the lake. The subconscious is the vast sun itself, hidden beyond the horizon of your awareness, radiating light that nourishes every cell of your being. To master your life, learn its language. Close your eyes. Listen. Feel. Visualize. Honor its whispers. For it is the true creator of your reality. If you wish to reprogram your destiny, speak not just with your words, but with your symbols, your emotions, your silence, and your visions. That is the secret language of your subconscious mind.